Good morning. Here we are again in the bottom of Africa. I'm standing up this time, good heavens. Here's my beautiful ancient wall and these wonderful tribal chairs. The other one you can't quite see. Morning, morning. I wish you well at this time in March 2020, where the world is having a little bit of a wobble at certain things that are occurring that it really doesn't like, even more than usual. I would like to introduce you to something today which is actually advanced energy techniques, I want to call, but mechanics. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you can learn this. And I notice, and after all in the end we're doing all this searching and cleaning and working for the little ones coming through now, but I notice the little ones do this quite naturally, and they talk about energy and they talk about love naturally, and that's what's going on here. Okay, so we have said on this website that we are made of energy and water, and that our body energy is going at one mass frequency, and each of our organs is going at a different frequency. Each has its own, which is very fascinating. If the medical people would be interested, they would really, if they could come open with us, they would have some interesting times. The skin is a very important receptor at the moment, and remember the skin is the biggest organ. It's quite massive. Okay, so now you have all of these frequencies in your body, and you have a big one in your head, in your brain, which we've said before on this website. Your brain resonates at the same speed as the planet. So when you're feeling dizzy, sick, peculiar, and everything's too fast, and the energy of the planet has bursts of energy that are faster, and some say sunspots, I'm not sure about that, but the energy of the planet is speeding up. So it's always been my take on this website and in my life that our energy is getting faster. Now then, please leave control outside of the door. Your energy is all around you, like a big skin really. And it is really important to say that at this time, if you are working as a pioneer in consciousness, which is what this website is also about, then you are working with your heart. And you're probably doing a lot of this for yourself and the planet. Now, at the moment, I can see very clearly that our energy is going in a spiral. It is working in a spiral. So it's going round us, round us, round us, round us, to the feet, a bit below that actually, and up here, up there, stopping up there, about. Now, this spiral, I'm thinking of particular items of women's jewellery, necklaces I think, that are lovely spirals, and they have a little tiny diamond on each part as it goes round. And that's what's happening with you and I, all of us. And if you can imagine, the spiral going round me has little dots all around it. And those little dots are connected into you, into your universe inside you, and they're connected right out here to the universe out there. And what they do is they act rather like the proprioceptors in the skin, but these guys are really serious stuff, and they are connected through your heart. I always say to you, please, you don't have to have a religion, but please love, love, just love, love, it's fine. Love your kids, love, do lots of loving, because that is the clearest way forward for us on this planet. And love isn't soppy, it's sometimes quite ruthless, but it's never cantankerous or difficult or rude or wanting to kill people or things or anything. Okay, so in each of these little blobs there is an antenna, probably millions, and that antenna will attract in what you are doing inside you with your belief system, your attitudes, the way you are in the world. You know, I just say, really, very naughtily, but make lots of love. Just be, ooh, put love everywhere in your life, because it is a massive protector. And at this moment, that energy is a massive protector, and at this moment on the planet, you actually need it. Now, one thing I have noticed over the years of treating people, hundreds and hundreds of people by now, is that certain diseases go past me. Very early on, I noticed that if I were near to, even in a coffee shop or something, or if I were treating somebody with Parkinson's, then, probably not at that moment when I was with them, but after I felt the Parkinson's whoop, go by, and at the time I did think, wow, I'm very glad that's gone by me. Now this is, I'm asking you to be sort of ruthless in your understanding. That is going past you all the time in this spiral. And these little bubbles, like little diamonds, attract towards you that which your body frequency allows. Now I think there's been some quite, it isn't contentious to me because it's common sense, but there's been some quite criticised research to say that after 60 degrees, when the body is resonating at 60 hertz, there can be no disease in the body, and I really understand that. I didn't get the Parkinson's. Now, your attitude is really important here. So we're talking about the energy of your belief. This is not silly. This is actually physics. It's mechanics. It's mechanics. I notice that when I'm in my meditative state, and I think I'm in it all the time actually, hardly ever not, when I'm in that state, I'm perfectly well and fine. And when I come out of it and go down, as I do, and other people who are pioneers of consciousness at this time, when I go down to pick up lots and lots of not very nice stuff that is resonating in the planet and not being very helpful or charming, when I'm in that one, in that lower vibration, then I often get a sore throat starting to come, or my head aches, or I sometimes even have a shortage of breath. So these factors come in when I am not in my higher frequency. So I'm saying to you, especially at this time, that please be in your spiral, notice your spiral, and please notice that you can actually prevent yourself from catching anything.